Hello students, I hope all of you are fine. In this video, I am going to discuss about problem solving approach in mole concept by taking some important numericals. In my long teaching experience, I observed that students are reluctant to attempt the sums in this topic in examination. Probably a fear controls over their mind that the sums may involve huge calculations or something else. But as a matter of fact, these sums are not at all difficult, rather these are purely conceptual. First of all, it is essential to build up the conception. I request all students to watch this video up to the end, and I am quite hopeful that you can solve the problems of mole concept with more confidence after watching this video. Now let us start with it. The first problem involves gram atoms and the second problem involves gram molecules. Both gram atoms and gram molecules represent moles, but the difference is, in case of gram atoms, it specifically represents 1 mole of atoms, whereas 1 gram mole or 1 gram molecule of any substance represents 1 mole of molecules of that substance. So, solving the first problem, gram atom of oxygen. Therefore, we take atomic mass of oxygen for solving this problem. 1 gram atom of oxygen has a mass of 16 gram. 16 is atomic mass of oxygen. Therefore, 0.4 gram atom of oxygen has a mass 0.4 into 16 equal to 6.4 gram. Alternatively, it can be done with using formula mole is equal to mass in gram divided by atomic mass in case of gram atoms. Therefore, mass equal to mole into atomic mass. For the second problem, we take molecular mass. Here oxygen has molecular mass of 32. So, 1 gram molecule or 1 gram mole of oxygen has a mass of 32 gram. Therefore, 0.4 gram mole of oxygen has mass 0.4 into 32, that is equal to 12.8 gram. Alternatively, by using formula, the formula is same, but in the denominator side we use molecular weight instead of atomic weight. So, the formula is mass of substance is equal to mole into molecular weight. This 0.4 into 32 equal to 12.8 gram.
Numerical 2. Calculate the number of moles in 3.2 gram of oxygen. In the calculation of number of moles, here we take molecular weight of oxygen and not atomic weight. Note, when nothing is specified in the question, we always by default take mole as number of molecules. Therefore, here we take molecular weight of oxygen. The mass of oxygen given 3.2 gram and molecular weight is 32. Therefore, number of moles becomes 0.1. Now, in 1 mole of oxygen, there are 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. Therefore, in 0.1 mole of oxygen, number of molecules will be 0.1 into Avogadro number. In the second question, in the calculation of number of moles present in 2.3 gram of sodium, we must take atomic weight of sodium because sodium is monoatomic. No molecular weight, no question of molecular weight does arise here. So we take atomic weight 23. So number of moles of sodium becomes 2.3 mass given of sodium divided by atomic weight 23 equal to 0.1 mole. So number of present atoms in sodium equal to number of moles 0.1 into Avogadro number. Numerical 3. How many ions of sodium and sulfate ions are present in 142 gram of sodium sulfate? So we have to first calculate molecular mass of sodium sulfate, that is 2 into 23 atomic mass of sodium plus 32 atomic mass of sulfur plus 4 into 16 atomic mass of oxygen. On adding of all this, we get 142 AMU. So number of moles of sodium sulfate in 142 gram of sodium sulfate is equal to mass in gram 142 divided by molecular mass 142 equal to 1. Now we know 1 mole of every substance contains Avogadro number of molecules. So 1 mole of sodium sulfate also contains 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. Now sodium sulfate ionizes as 2Na plus 2Na plus SO4 2 minus. Thus 1 molecule of sodium sulfate is ionized into 2 Na plus ions and 1 sulfate ion. Number of molecules is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. From 1 molecule we get 2 sodium ion. Therefore total sodium ions present in 1 mole of sodium sulfate equal to 2 into Avogadro number, and number of sulfate ion will be equal to 1 into Avogadro number, because 1 sulfate ion is obtained from 1 molecule of sodium sulfate. Numerical 4. The molecular weight of a gas is 70. Calculate the mass of the gas if it occupies a volume of 20 liter at 27 degrees centigrade and 700 mm pressure. So the first step is the volume of the gas is to be converted at STP, which is to be carried out by using gas equation. Here V1 equal to 20 liter, P1 equal to 700 mm, T1 equal to 27 plus 273 equal to 300 Kelvin, P2 at STP is 760 mm, T2 equal to 273 Kelvin at STP. B2 is to be calculated. Now applying gas equation, putting all the values, we get the value of B2 as 16.76 liters. This value is at STP. Now at STP, 22.4 liter of any gas has a mass equal to its gram molecular mass. So here molecular weight of the gas is given 70. So 22.4 liter of the gas at STP has a mass of 70 gram. Therefore 16.76 liters of the gas has a mass 16.76 into 70 divided by 22.4 equal to 52.38. On calculation, the mass of the gas is found as 52.38 gram. Numerical 5. 3 gram of a gas occupies a volume of 700 ml at a temperature of 70 degrees centigrade and 700 mm of pressure. 1 liter of hydrogen has a mass of 0.9 gram at STP. The condition is STP. Find the vapor density and molecular mass of the gas. Now, in the formula of vapor density, mass of the gas of certain volume of gas divided by mass of same volume of hydrogen at same temperature and pressure. Now in the problem, the gas is at temperature 70 degree and pressure 700 mm, whereas mass of hydrogen is given of same volume at STP. So we have to first calculate the volume of the gas at STP using gas equation. Here V1 equal to 700 ml, P1 700 mm, T1 70 plus 273 equal to 343 Kelvin, P2 760 mm at STP, T2 273 Kelvin. B2 is to be calculated. Putting all the values in the gas equation, we get V2 as 530.2 ml. This volume is obtained at STP. Now 530.2 ml of the gas at STP has a mass of 3 gram. Therefore 1000 ml of the gas at STP has a mass 1000 into 3 divided by 530.2 equal to 5.86 gram. This mass is of 1000 ml of the gas, that is 1 liter of the gas at STP. Now 1 liter of the hydrogen has a mass 0.9 gram at STP. Then volume is 1 liter of hydrogen, and here also in the gas volume is 1 liter. So we now apply the formula of vapor density, mass of certain volume of the gas by mass of same volume of hydrogen, that is 1 liter volume. In the numerator, mass of the gas is 5.86 just calculated, divided by mass of same volume of hydrogen given as 0.9. It is equal to 6.5, which is equal to the vapor density of the gas. So last of all, we apply this formula, molecular mass is equal to 2 into vapor density. So 2 into 6.5 equal to 13, which is the molecular weight of the gas. A gas cylinder can hold 1 kg of hydrogen. Under the same condition of temperature and pressure, find the mass of sulfur dioxide the cylinder can hold. So we take mass of sulfur dioxide the cylinder can hold be a kg. Molecular weight of sulfur dioxide is 64. Therefore vapor density of sulfur dioxide is equal to 64 divided by 32. Now vapor density is equal to mass of certain volume of gas, here sulfur dioxide, divided by mass of same volume of hydrogen at same temperature and pressure. Vapor density of sulfur dioxide 32 equal to mass of sulfur dioxide taken as a kg divided by mass of same volume of hydrogen, that is here given 1 kg. So a by 1. Therefore mass of sulfur dioxide is 32 kg, the first answer. This amount of sulfur dioxide can be held within the gas cylinder. In number 2, if the number of molecules of hydrogen is x, find the number of molecules of sulfur dioxide present in the cylinder. Number of molecules of sulfur dioxide will also be x, because according to Avogadro's law, equal volume of gases under same condition of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. The cylinder has a fixed volume, so if the cylinder contains x number of molecules of hydrogen, so it must also contain x number of molecules of sulfur dioxide also. Calculate the number of atoms in each of the following: 52 moles of helium, 52 AMU of helium, and 52 gram of helium. Now we know atomic mass of helium 4 AMU and gram atomic mass of helium is therefore 4 gram. It means mass of one helium atom is 4 AMU, whereas mass of Avogadro number of atoms of helium is 4 gram, that is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. Now A in 52 moles of helium, we have to calculate number of atoms. 1 mole helium contains Avogadro number of atoms. Therefore 52 moles of helium will contain 52 into Avogadro number, that is equal to 3.132 into 10 to the power 25 atoms. In the second process, 52 AMU of helium, 4 AMU of helium equal to 1 atom. Therefore 52 AMU of helium will be equal to 52 by 4, that is 13 atoms. Therefore 13 atoms are present in 52 AMU of helium. In the third part, in 52 gram of helium, we first calculate number of moles of helium atoms, that is mass of helium 52 divided by atomic mass of helium 4 equal to 13 moles of helium. 1 mole of helium contains Avogadro number of atoms. Therefore 13 moles of helium will contain 13 into Avogadro number. It is equal to 7.83 into 10 to the power 24 atoms.